from Houston. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Browns for their first. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Flacco. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brad, I'm not going to try and take your job. You can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That's only 3 improvements.
That's exactly what it was. You can pitch out whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. No question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And some room to work. There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd and 5 now. Flacco eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. He's called out to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a recognition that none of his receivers are beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To pass, Flacco. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
York on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming in.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 6. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Texans are on the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 19 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Fairbairn on the good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Flacco. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And they might be thankful that this game is tied because the rushing game has not shown up yet. They're in single digits total as a team through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. Caught by Woods. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. Boy, shifts past him. 7 yards there and a first down. They're going to look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's the 3rd time in this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Flacco off play action. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flacco from midfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flacco. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's just going to be short here. Maybe by half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where knocking a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. The offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's going to have the Texans 1st down, and he'll have it back Cody as they're able to keep the drive going on 3rd and inches. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Singletary again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even even further. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Passing play, Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The dominant on defense, 2 extra defensive guys on the field are coming up essentially every play of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Flacco to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, let's see, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. That was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.